As women scaling 6 and 7 businesses, you've been handed financial statements of jargon. You've been told to ask your accountant while secretly wondering what on earth gross profit means. You've been told to budget harder, cut back, just sell more. And maybe you've even felt ashamed because the money side of your empire doesn't feel as polished as the brand you've built. And it's really not your fault. These systems have never been designed to make it fluent in the language of money. And that ends here. I'm so thrilled to be writing the Money University manual with sealed sections to help you finally lead with financial leadership. This is where, inside this episode and in the book, I'll decode the secret language of money from the viewpoint so that you can decode the accountants, bankers, and CFOs and the language they use and finally understand in plain English what this means to your business and what does a good or bad result look like. And these tools you can use immediately in your business. With the frameworks I'm going to cover in this episode, you are going to learn how to spot hidden profit leaks so that you can stop bleeding money. You're going to learn how to read financial statements in 15 minutes, not 15 hours, and build your CEO boardroom rituals so that you know what numbers to track, what metrics to look at, and what is a good or bad result. You're also going to understand how to ask the right questions so your advisors give you back your power and you get the answers you need. And ultimately, the main mission here is for you to step fully into the role of CFO of your empire, Chief Financial Officer. And this role in bigger organizations is dedicated to someone who mainly manages financials. However, if you're in a 6 to 7 figure business, this is a role that somebody needs to take. And I encourage you as CEO of your business for you to learn the language of money so that later when you do outsource this role or bring someone in as a CFO inside your business, you can converse with them and understand what they're saying. You can also focus on profit and understand the systems in place in your business. And this isn't just about accounting 101 and what's sitting in your zero file. It's about becoming proficient with money terminology, with seeing the patterns in money, noticing how your choices impact your cash flow, and shifting the identity of a woman who commands her wealth. And by the time you finish, you won't just be understanding your numbers, you'll be seeing them through the eyes of the 7-figure CEO. And you'll also hold the keys to the secret language of money. So why do you need to listen to this episode all the way through? It's because money loves clarity, and this is where you learn to create it. If your business feels like it's always on the edge of burnout or breakthrough, this episode will give you the frameworks that finally make profit predictable. And you'll walk away knowing how to systemize your income, stabilize your cash flow, and make confident decisions based on data, not guesswork. I'll be taking you from being tired of guessing and hoping for sales, chasing clients, and watching the money slip away, to finally leading with structure and sovereignty, with dashboards and structures that reflect your power, and systems that will help you multiply your profit. You'll be transformed with these frameworks to learn how to lead from structure, with dashboards and rituals that reflect your power and help you multiply your profit. And this is where strategy meets identity and where you finally feel calm in your decision making. In working with many clients, I have seen the common pain points. Brilliant women who behind the scenes are feeling the income is inconsistent, their cash flow is unpredictable, and their confidence with a slow month just is a step away from collapse. And this is because no one has taught them the systems that will allow them to create more wealth. And in today's episode, I'll be talking through the 3 structures that will help you hold more wealth. And the 3 structures and frameworks that I integrate into my clients' businesses are the Cashflow Mirror, This is where you get to finally see the cash flow from your cash inflows to your rhythms, to your payments and your patterns, and become aware of what the net cash looks like for 90-day period. The second is profit levers. We look at the 5 drivers of your income: pricing, clients, leads, attention, and money IQ. And these drivers help us identify where is the business in panic so that we can focus on that lever and jumpstart your business. The third is the CEO boardroom. Now, this is your monthly ritual where you step back from being a doer and start becoming the director of your business, where you review, recalibrate, and lead with your numbers like it's $1 million asset. And how do I know that these systems work? It's all because I've stayed in my lane. As a chartered accountant with over 20 years experience, I genuinely love numbers, business, education, and I've been through this in my life. I've been endlessly fascinated with how money reveals who you are and what we value and how we lead. After getting my Bachelor of Business, I was selected into PricewaterhouseCoopers. I thrived in this high performance culture, learnt the structure and strategy of big business and how CFOs and boards review financial statements. I spent 10 years auditing financial statements, understanding what the numbers meant, picking out errors, and reporting to boards on the financial performance of the company. Not only the financial performance, but also the gaps and control breakthroughs. So this is how I am an expert in this area. I spent over a decade drafting board reports and summarizing key results and reviewing financial statements of councils, universities, property developers, pharmacies, mining, research and development, insurance brokers, and mortgage investment schemes. I've had a wide range of experience. And the thing is, the structure and systems around finances is all the same. I have been on a mission to support entrepreneurs to understand these systems and instill them in their business so they can find that level of financial truth and clarity without being audited or having a professional put together financials for them. And I'm not just here to teach you how to read your numbers. I'm here to help you see your business clearly, to question decisions, to understand if your offers are actually profitable, to look at how to value stack your services and to raise your offers so that you can change your business model from a service-based burnout model into a scalable $1 million model. And my mission is simple: to help you build a business that is profitable, sustainable, and aligned with who you are. Because once you understand your numbers, you'll never have to rely on anyone else to tell you what's possible again. And I can tell you, your accountant doesn't understand exactly what decisions you need to make in your business daily. They can't even comprehend what your missions and goals are for the next 90 days. This is the time for you to instill those systems for yourself, to start rebuilding your financial IQ and investing time and energy in learning about your profits and about setting the benchmarks, looking at what's possible. And this might be your moment where you have realized this is the day that you no longer are willing to play small, that you are going to build in place these systems so that you can lead your business financially confident. And I'd love to be that mentor that supports you along the journey. Inside Money University, the 12-month program, I have all of these systems and frameworks instilled for you. You'll have the spreadsheets for the Cashflow Mirror. You'll learn deep dive how to read your profit and loss. I actually will give you feedback on what your profit and loss looks like so you can code it correctly. I dive into my client zero files and help them recalibrate their profit and loss so it makes sense, so it gives them the numbers they need to know. And often This is the foundation of everything because, like you know with computers, junk in equals junk out. So calibrating your financials correctly, having your gross profit calculated right, knowing what numbers to look at, and also setting budgets and setting those rituals in place will help you lead smarter. You'll be able to manage your team, look at productivity, look at your gross profit margin, look at benchmarks, and be able to, in a traffic light reporting, understand what to focus on next so that you remove the noise and actually focus on what you need to be doing this month, this week, to move your business forward and profit more. So wherever you are, you're in the right place. I want you to know that maybe if you're in a season of growth, you're ready to scale, but unsure how to keep your profit margins intact, you're in the right place. Maybe you're rebuilding, recalibrating your business from burnout or through a life change or a year that didn't go to plan. Or maybe you're finally ready to face the numbers you've been avoiding because deep down, you know that clarity is your next level. Wherever you stand, I'm here to meet you where you are. So if you're ready to get a roadmap, one that bridges strategy, structure, and identity, and that is no fluff and is personalized for you, I've created the Profit Leak Scorecard. And this will help you identify your unique focus points and the areas in your business that you need attention on right now. Think of it as your compass. Once you take it, you can't unsee that you're leaking profit, things aren't thriving, and maybe you don't even have money rituals in place. And this is your opportunity to lead and to move forward with a decision. And if you're after more support, I welcome you to move into Money University, where you get that support, accountability, and the next step of your evolution as a financial leader. You'll be introduced to the profit levers. You'll learn how to read your numbers. You'll have those rituals in weekly and monthly flows so you can become that next level version. Everything is intentionally designed. Everything is intentionally designed to give you shortcuts with AI prompts, with spreadsheets, with automations, no complicated systems, because this isn't just another program. This is the beginning of your Money University journey and the next evolution of how you lead your business financially. So as we end this episode, I want to ask you a few questions. Which part of your business feels the most unpredictable? And how could a dashboard, a tracker, or a system help it be measurable? Which one of the profit levers, pricing, clients, leads, attention, money IQ, deserves the next 30-day focus for you? And if you're ready to stop guessing and start leading with precision, Money University is where you build those systems from the inside out. You'll map all these areas in your business. You'll get my eyes on your business, your offers, so that you can elevate and earn more with less stress and less guesswork. If you're interested, click on the link below for Money University, and I'll see you in the next episode.